Hello there, this is Tricia from Pinky's World, and today my tutorial shows you how to make a Z fold card, double Z fold card, which I'm sure you already know, but I thought I would have another wee go at it myself and share the video. So it is just this. That's basically what it is. Really simple card, lovely to decorate, and if you use nice decorative papers it saves you putting too much on it. I might have went slightly overboard, but no, this one is going to be for my auntie, so I'm getting ahead of the game. Give a lovely flat back to it, which you could cut out your basic card and run through the computer even and do a nice sentiment on it or verse. And that's your card finished, and it should fit into a 5x7 envelope. Just measure that to make sure. Yeah, 7 inches by 5, so probably just a bit up from that to fit in your envelope. Or make your own envelope out of a big sheet of 12 paper. So anyway, for this one I used the free prints that's available during celebration, called Pretty Prints, I think it's called. No, Pretty Florals. Well, I can never remember the name of these things when they're flying. Dainty Flowers. So the next one that I'm going to do is for my son's birthday, and it's going to be Native Navy. So I'll just tell you all the bits you need. For the background, the basic frame of your card, you need a piece of your card cut by 5 inches deep by 11.5 inches wide, and you need another bit for the Z fold, and it needs to be 3¼ inches deep by 9¾ inch wide. And then we need to do a wee bit of scoring. So they're both scored actually the same measurements. Some glue everywhere. Right, so just score this one at 2¼ and 4½. And the same for this one, 2¼ and 4½. So simple. So you can just do your scores. You know that this one is going to go forward, this one is going to go back to create your nice fold. So just get in a wee varnish. And then we're going to put the scores to this side and do the same. So you want to score it, just make sure I'm getting this right. Well, it's going in like that and back like that, so that you've got that shape. And just give them a nice wee, and then they will fit together like so to form your nice wee card. But first we're going to cover them in our designer papers, and for this one I'm using Sun Prints. It's a lovely paper. It has blues and stripes and whatever. I'm actually going to put the stripe on the back here, and I'm hoping it doesn't dazzle us too much. Probably will, you know, but it's a mail card. I'm not sure what way I'm going to decorate it for Finbar, because he's not really into anything at the minute, only work, so we'll have to think of something. Anyway, your DSP should measure 4¾ by 6¾ I'm just going to stick it in place. You could put that side, but that's really too dark with the Native Navy. Might look nice with if you'd have done a white card base. So bear that in mind when you're choosing your papers, what's going to work for you. So this is your biggest piece to go on, and as I say, it measures 4¾ by 6¾ and that will be the same measurement for your back piece for doing a verse or sentiment on. So you need one of those, and then you need 2 pieces for these 2 pieces, and they measure 2 inches by 4¾ so everything's 4¾ deep. And we're just going to stick those in place. And if you're using a nice floral or pattern paper, try and cut it in one strip so that, you know, you're one strip this way. Cut your first one, get your second one, and then cut that one, and then it'll all like flow nicely. This way it doesn't really matter, the stripes. But do try and line them all up nicely down there. Now you want to decorate your other wee piece, and it needs a piece that measures, and I've gone with a nice jazzy one with it's nearly like a dandelion or something. It's really nice, so that one will go there, and it measures 3 inches by 5 inches. You see there's nice sort of beigey tans on the back of these. They're really, really good for mail cards without being a specific thing, you know. So just pop that squarely. Ugh. Oh, come on. And then you need 2 wee pieces for this part. I'm going to make sure I've got this the right way around. Hold on. Yes, I was right. I was totally confusing myself there. So your next wee pieces that you need are 2 pieces at 2 inches by 4. No, 2 pieces at 3 inches by 2 inches. I was reading the same instructions again. So this needs 3-inch depth, and these wee ones need 2 inches wide. I will read them out again for you, or I'll have them under the blog post when it eventually gets there. And again, this is a mixed up pattern, so I'm not too bothered about it. So that will go across the top and sit in the center of here. So in order to do that, we want to put glue on the back of this. So that opens like that. Turn it over, and you're putting just glue on this piece here. You use whatever kind of glue you want. I'm just going with this one for speed's sake, but you want a good hold on. You could use tape or whatever, but I'd advise you to put a wee bit of slidey glue so that you can shift your card about till you get it centered. So you want it centered on the whole area. Move up a bit for you. Doesn't need to be perfect, but it needs to be straight for sure. And that is slipping about like an eel. So I want to hold it up and look at it. That doesn't look too bad. So you want that to take. And just make sure it doesn't slide about. I'm going to give it a second to dry and I'll come back to it. So that seems to have dried for me. So now we need to attach this end. So my advice to you is to set a heavy ruler. Set it at a point you're going to remember. I'm going with 3 inches, and I know it goes to 6 1/4. So if I keep that there, open this up and put my glue between the 3 inches and the 6 1/4 and bring it right out. Oh, just went over the edge there. At least I know that's where this needs to go. I'm making a right mess with one-handed gluing. Got a wee bit underneath there. So hold that down, push that over, and have it all nice and pressed. Far too much glue as usual. I need 2 hands when I'm doing stuff. So I'll get that out of the road before it dries. And that should hold eventually. So I'll probably do the stars or something on this, and maybe nice quotes or inspiration or something like that. I'm not sure. I used to do golf once, but he just hasn't been able to play golf for a long time, so that's out of the question. So anyway, that is your card. As simple as that, and then it's just fun decorating it. So you can make smaller versions of it. I don't know if you want to go, any bigger, but it certainly is a great showcase for your designer papers, and we'll use a lot of. I'll show you that one again. Oops. I have put a sentiment here. These flowers are from Happiness Abounds, and I've just stamped them onto the matching paper of the pretty florals. And I've also stamped it twice and layered it up so that I've got, a bit of height on the flowers there. The leaves are stamped just in black to match the black edges of, sorry, I was disrupted there. stamped them onto the same paper. It is the same pretty flowers. You can see it in the back. And then inside went with a few nice sentiments. One is from Happiness Abounds, this one, and this one was, I can't remember. Isn't that awful? Oh, Framed Floret. Sure, should have got that, shouldn't I? And what was I saying? Oh, the butterflies. They're from the Days. Excuse me, reaching over you, but these are the Brilliant Wings Days, and thankfully it's that time of the year we can pull these out again. So they cut lovely wee things and they just fill up space for you. So it's really easy, even that wee one there's out of it as well. Wee tiny one. You always need butterflies, especially for women's cards. They're great fillers, you know, so I've just stuck that by the centre and added it up. You could add Wink of Stella. You can also add a bit of shade into that using the matching colour in your blends if you want. All entirely up to yourself, but you can see that nice paper in the background. It really comes out nice. These cards are really nice. I've made them loads of times before. I think I have an old video way back when, but I thought I'd reunite you with this design again. So I hope you have a wee go, and I'll catch us all again soon. Bye.